はい、こんにちは。今回からプレイするゲームのタイトルは、ロード・ウィンクルボトムの事件簿。では早速遊んでいきましょう。もういきなりだね。メイドが叫んでます。メイドはこれヤギ？うん。フルボイスみたいですね。ご主人様なんだ。ご主人のウーパールーパーが死んでいるところから物語はスタート。
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
かなりの事件だったと思わないか？フランプルって誰だろうね。ウィンクルボトム卿。キリンの名前ですね。壁にかけられてる上はどっかでフェルメールっぽさありますね。
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening edition, don't you know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
カバのフランプル博士。なんだろうね。なんか大きな事件を二人で一つ解決したのかな。
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Wretched blighter called me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend, and just in time too, as you have this party with Admiral Gilfrey to attend.
これからパーティー
Look,
が。
who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Oh, Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an admiral, then latterly undertook a number of privately funded expeditions to all four corners of the globe.
キリンの声高いな。
Bit of a swot then, eh? We had no time for his sort at my school.
なんかカバの声はなんかイメージ通りのトーンだけど、キリンってこんな声高いの？
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it into the newspaper for safekeeping.
はい。というわけで、ポイントクリックアドベンチャーということで、まあ何かしらこうやってね、調べることができると。
Ah, do you remember this case?
Hawks and Fox gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of famous works of art until you stepped in.
That's right. Kept this one as a souvenir. It's a reproduction of the goat with a pearl earring.
真珠の耳飾りのヤギの偽造品か。新聞の下にチケットがあるって言ってたね。
One of Frumple's many teacups. A pot of tea. It's still brewing. A jug of milk, delivered fresh this morning, I believe.
Indeed, yes. Miss Daisy brought it over personally.
Ah, the streets of London. Fair to say we've seen this city at its best and its worst over the years, eh, Frumple?
あ、そうそう。舞台は1920年のロンドン。
Nanny used to tell me the streets of London were paved with gold. Daft old bird. It's just stone and dirt, same as everywhere else.
Ever the optimist, my friend. You know, we really must replace this waste paper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist a nibble when you're peckish.
As I say, we should replace it. Yes, a nice new straw basket, I think.
もう藁じゃない方がいいんじゃない？スカーフ。キリンのスカーフ長っ。
I'm rather fond of this scarf. Shame it's been on the short side there.
これで短めなのか。こんなもんかな。あ、これは消したりつけたり消したりできるのか。であとはこれは
Any ideas, old thing?
I put the tickets in the newspaper for safekeeping.
なるほど。フランプルに相談するときはこのコーヒーのアイコン、リストテレスギルフリー提督なんだったっけ、提なんとか、謎の招待状、孤島に住んでいる。よし。
Winklebottom cracks the case. A touch sensational, but they appear to have got most of the salient facts
うんうん
right.
うん。どうやら名探偵みたいですね、このキリンさんは。
Never mind all that. What do they say about me?
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all, I didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we're to catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down. This one's practically tepid.
Oh, very well. I'll make you a fresh cup. The pot should be ready now. Ah, here's the ticket. I'll keep hold of this for now.
うんうん。今下にアイテムが表示されたね。ノート。ウィンクルボトム卿は出会った動物についてノートに書き溜めている。見てみよう。うん。とりあえずティーポット持
Now
っ
to pour
て、
some out for the good doctor.
うん。スクリーン下に拾ったアイテムのインベントリーが表示される。 A ボタンでアイテムを選択して組み合わせてみよう。 B ボタンでアイテムの説明が見られる。 X ボタンでインベントリーの表示、非表示を変更できる。ほう、なるほど。
A pot of
説
tea
明。
waiting to be poured.
うん。
Our ticket for passage to Guilford's Island.
うん。
And in with the tea.
で、こうかな。
Any ideas, old thing?
You promised to make me a new cup of tea. Do get a move on with it all.
あれ。
One of Frumple's many teacups.
うん。牛乳も入れる？
I'll take this. Good for the old... I put the milk in the cup.
うん。
Here you are then, a nice fresh cup of tea.
Ah, that's much better. I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the tea in first or something?
Ah, was that wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? What sort of animal do you think I am?
A most fine one, my friend. Come along, we need to
牛
be
乳
off.
先入
The
れん
ticket
だ。
says we are to meet a Mr. Walters at the docks, and he'll sail us out to Guilford's Island.
Oh, very well. I suppose this will have to do. Tea first, I ask you.
すごい言われようなんだけど。そんなに違うもんか。
Ah, just smell that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast with Guilfrey. Even then you could tell the old boy was destined for a life on the waves.
へえ。ギルフリーと子供の頃からの知り合いなんだ。
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a lad. I tried to go for a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We need to find the docks and this salty Walters chap who's going to take us over to Guilford's Island.
ソルティ・ウォルター。ヒント手詰まりになったらフランプル博士に聞いてみよう。博士のティーカップを選択したらアドバイスがもらえる。了解。あ、移動できるっぽいぞ。
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use. One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Careless, if you ask me.
A number of wooden barrels. My steadfast companion and colleague, Dr. Reginald Frumple. A touch narcissistic, I feel.
Do you mind? I've got enough problems what with being shut out of my own pub without having some lanky bleeder like you sticking his nose into my private bedroom. Keep away from that window. That's in a terrible draft, it does.
この人がこのお店のオーナーなのか。
I'm not quite sure what I want this for, but wanted I do.
Picking up litter, eh? Very public-spirited.
Let me in, you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry.
てかも
a
う
bit of a jam
ボタンパッツンパッツンだな、その前の。挨拶。
Good day to you, sir.
here. Bleeding well isn't a good day. That reprobate
Walter?
Walters has locked me out of my own pub. I do apologise, sir. Shouldn't take it out on you like, but he's going to drink me out of business if I don't get back in there to stop him.
Indeed so, quite the predicament. So this is your establishment, I take it?
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's, but I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade, serving the sailors and dock workers, even if we have to put up with less savoury characters from time to time.
I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out to the island.
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this Walters fella.
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside, and my spare key's in my bedroom on the top floor. How am I meant to get up there?
Sounds rather like your forte, what?
I do have a certain talent for retrieving things from high places, yes.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, sir. It's the window on the right up there. Not the left one. That leads to the hallway, and we had it sealed up, as it lets a proper terrible draft in right through the pub. We catch our death if you open that one.
これで良さそうだね。こっち見たいけどな。
Keep away from that window!
わかったわかった。お。宝石。
Lord Winklebottom committing common larceny?
あら、
Most certainly
意
not.
外と。モラルあり。鍵だ。これだ。
Oh. Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach.
ちょっと気持ち悪かった。どうする？
No, I don't think this is right.
うん。
These must be the keys that that put-out porcine fellow is after. Oh. Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach.
何かが必要か。
Lord Winklebottom can...
ハートバー行ってみよう。
Excuse me, sir, would you mind... I say, there's really no need for that.
Fearsome looking blighter, I'm keeping well away.
あ、ロープ。
Let's take this with us, just in case.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat. Wouldn't fancy my chances trying to cross the sea in this thing, eh?
Quite so, old man. You know, Vrumple, we might be able to make use of this saw.
あれれれれ。
Blimey, not the friendliest chap, is he?
あー。
I say, old chap, a moment of your time. Greetings, my good man.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
I have a ticket for conveyance of myself and my colleague here with a Mr. Walters. I wonder if you know the gentleman.
That layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him till he pays his docking fees. Nobody leaves this dock without my say-so. No docking fees, no permit to leave.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
なんか船に大きな穴開いてない？
Well, can we discuss this permit? How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock?
Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fees, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what, I'm a bit short-staffed today. So if you help me with repairing this ship, I'll give you a permit.
Manual labour? Very much like the sound of that. I have a surgeon's hooves, don't you know?
手伝いますか？
Well, what can we do to help?
I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something.
板ね。
Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you.
Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need much, but I need a way to melt some of it.
Some way to melt the tar, I see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
板と
Right
タ
then,
ールを
Crumble,
溶
let's
か
see what
す
we。can do by getting hold of this permit.
ボートフック。お、
A boat hook. This should come in handy. Ah, perhaps this is the vessel Mr. Walters will be using to convey us to Guilford's Island.
Dash well hope not, what with that blasted great hole in the side of it.
これ欲しいな。
A collection of barrels. Seem heavy, so they're all in use. Excuse me, sir, would you mind? I say, there's really no need for that.
Fearsome looking blighter, I'm keeping well away.
これ瓶投げるか。この野郎。
Really rather not.
ダメか。あ、これで、ボートフックで道具箱
No,
を、
I don't think this is right.
違う。ちなみにタールの入った樽。
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat it up to get any out.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a chisel to get it off you.
飲み。とりあえず板が必要なのと、飲み、あとは燃やすもの。とりあえずこっち行ってみよう。で、これ使えない？
Ah, yes, this seems to be just
Oh,
the
よかった。
ticket. Perhaps I should keep this hook for collecting out-of-reach leaves.
うんうん。カモメって光るものどうだろう？
Lord Winklebottom committing common...
ダメか。大義があれば盗んでくれるかと思ったけど。よし。
Let me in, you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, in a bit of a jam here.
うんうん。
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather...
He's bleeding well gone and...
Sounds rather like your...
I do have a certain...
Oh, if you...
じゃあ鍵使って。
Right then, this should do the trick.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Right then, let's see what that bleeder has been up to in my pub.
Wouldn't fancy being in that fellow's shoes, eh?
入れそうだな。
One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Careless, if you ask me.
You'll bleeding well pay for this, Walters. Look what you've done. This bleeding barrel is bleeding well empty now. Get out, you hear?
Keep your snout out me business. I be leaving in my own time.
ブルド
I
ッグだ
won't
っ
be
た。
taking no orders from a landlubber like you.
I say, Frumple, this is the chap who's going to sail us to the island?
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand, let alone sail a ship.
ビールジョッキ1、2、3、4、5、6、7杯飲んでる。
This fireplace is as cool as the atmosphere in here. I have no idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical. A painting of a ship. It's perhaps not the most refined piece of artwork I've seen.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't have anything valuable in this place, not with their clientele.
I presume this is the landlord's wife.
Ah yes, handsome looking sow, isn't she?
I say, barkeep, would you mind awfully if I took this empty barrel?
え、もらえんの？
You'd be doing me a favour.
Eh.
That beer-soaked bulldog has emptied it anyway.
これ何に使うんだ？
Damned if I can figure out where you keep all this stuff, Winklebottom.
確かにパンパン。荷物パンパン。
A rum jug.
Suspicious, you think? Maybe an important clue.
No, Frumple, I mean it's a jug full of rum.
Get your bleeding hooves off. I mean, would you mind leaving that where it is, please, sir? I lose a dozen of those a day to these thieving bleeders.
欲しいね、でも。
How can I help you, sir?
I wonder what you can tell us about the sailor who's been slumped over that table over there.
The bane of my bleeding existence, that's what he is. He's cleared me out. Can you believe it? Drunk all my bleeding beer he has.
Very bothersome, I'm sure. I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drinking me out of house and home, I needed to save every last shilling. I'd have to get a lot colder before I start a fire.
I say, old boy, would you mind awfully letting us have that jug of rum you have sitting on the bar over there?
Well, I suppose you did help me get back into my pub. Fine, you can have the bleeding thing. On the house, like.
Well, thank you for your time.
暖炉をつけてもらうには、隙間風をどうにかせねばならんか。
Shifty looking sort, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seems like a perfectly fine gentleman to me.
Can't rightly say. Something about primates. It's the eyes, I think. Something in them is almost not animal.
もしかして人間？そんなことないね。サル科かな？サル科っていうか。
I say, Winklebottom,
まあ、霊
this
長
fella
類か。
looks like a bit of a bore, eh, what?
Yes, very good, Frumple.
なんだ今の間は。
Oi, what is it?
Greetings, my good man.
Well, spit it out. What be you wanting, stranger?
You are Salty Walters, I take it?
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
Then you want to take us to the Isle of Barghest.
Nope, I be staying here with me drinks. I'll not be sailing today.
No,
not for
da.
you nor anybody else.
No って言われたよ。
I say, you rotter, we have tickets, you know. Paid for in advance.
Nar.
ダメだ。
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets and you will jolly well sail us out to that island. Dash it all.
口が汚くなってきた。
I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty sea water. Hates it, I does. I'll not be sailing again for a while now that I've got that accursed taste out of me system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Frumple?
Dashed inconvenient, if you ask me.
うん。
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
ビール取るか？
The sailor's glass of beer.
Oh.
One would hope it is last.
That be mine, you great thieving scallywag! Who's off it?
ダメだ。ソルティウォルター。塩の味が嫌いなソルティさんね。さて、
I'd really rather not.
一回出るか。